Wow, it all comes down to this, the final 5 minutes to determine the UFC's interim middleweight champion.
Yeah, that moment for me was one of the greatest moments of my life. Just that moment, not the fight. That moment right there was one of the greatest moments of my life. What's up? You know the vibes, you know who it is. Izzy Busy, and we're about to... I just got chills, like legit. Just my back, my shoulders, my arms. I was very confident. And it was like, I couldn't wait to stick it to people right afterwards. So you can hear on the mic, I had the chips and the dip on my shoulders, and I was ready to roll.
This man is calm, cool, and collected, and you better be careful in there because there's a lot of different limbs coming your way.
For me, it was just a moment. Like even when I was walking out, you could see how I was just feeling myself. So, and he started talking all his shit, running his mouth at me, and I was like, bro, save your breath. You look drawn out. You're gonna need it tomorrow. And yeah, even here, I stuck my finger in his face, so I put the gun in his face, put the dots on the ninja head. And yeah, he was really slow to react. I assassinated him, like I said, and I'm glad. This was one of those ones, at the time, my most satisfying fight based on the shit he was talking before the fight. And I sat his bum ass down.
That's what we're talking about, ladies and gentlemen. That's technique. That's the last style bender, folks.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, Madison Square Garden, MSG is a spot. To be able to like, not headline it, but even, I stole the show. Yeah, I said it, you know, DC and the Black Beast fought that night, but I felt like I stole the show. So yeah, I headlined that in my eyes. Yeah, and that was just historic. Another one ticked off the box. I said, you can't beat me. I'm prepared to die. Yeah, that moment was not just in the fight or my career, but one of the defining moments in my life where you find out who you're really made of. You find out where you're willing to go to get what you want. You know, a lot of people say they're about this life. A lot of people, you know, think they want something, but when it's placed in front of them, they fold. And for me, you know, I heard the devil talking to me. I heard that voice in the third round and the fourth round, like, oh, you've shown yourself, you've dropped him. You know, you survived this long. It's okay, you can slow down now, it's okay. And I was just like, shut the f up, I'm busy. That's what I did, because I didn't need that kind of negative self-talk, you know? So, yeah, that moment for me was one of the greatest moments of my life. Just that moment, not the fight. That moment right there was one of the greatest moments of my life.
Israel, the last bender!
Ooh, this one right here, this is historic, iconic. Walkouts to knockouts. See, back in the day, we used to get made fun of in the streets for dancing like this, for crumping in the streets. So for me, with my brothers, you can see the broken native tattoo on Jesse's arm. Boom. Bro. Like, you can't, it doesn't get any more buck than this, man. 57,127 people strong. When I like flex right there, I remember looking at the big screen, I flexed and I just knew the beast was out.
Well, he told us on Friday, dance culture is my culture, and two of those gentlemen he was dancing with, Jay and Jesse, are the men who taught him how to dance, lifelong friends.
You could never, back then, even like, I think it was Tough One in 2005, you could never pay me enough to this gig. I was like, nah, this is not what I do. I don't fight, I dance. So if you had told me this is what I'd be doing, it'd be crazy.
You're a black belt?
Yeah,
I knew straight away, I'm ahead of the game. And see, I tried to catch it the first time with the right hand. I snatched it in the air with the left, and I whipped him. And look how reactive it was, and look how playful I am. And after this, all the body analysis experts were all like, oh my God, is he so triggered? Why is he so triggered? If you know anything about fighting, you know who really was triggered, you know? I mean, like I said, I was getting dealt ass whoopings with belts my whole life, so I know my way around the belt. You try to whip my ass with a belt now as a big boy, I'll snatch that and whoop your ass. I remember this moment vaguely. And I was happy for him, because yeah, it's a cool story, you know? He's a guy who was on a 4-1 or 1-4 fight losing streak or something. and then came back, reassessed his game, reassessed his team, and became the UFC light heavyweight champion. So it's a cool, inspirational story for him, but this is where it ends.